A chilling tale of the disappearing hiker. In the haunting wilderness of the Appalachian Mountains, a story lurks that has captured the fear of everyone who dares to hear it. Imagine hiking into a vast, isolated forest where screams can be swallowed by the wind and footsteps can vanish in the blink of an eye. This tale is based on real events, and what you're about to hear will make you question how well you know the places you visit. Welcome to Horror Radio, where we bring you terrifying true stories from the depths of the unknown. Now, hold tight as we dive into the chilling mystery of the disappearing hiker. Years ago, a young hiker named Sarah set out on an adventure to the Appalachian Mountains, known for its beauty and its many cases of unsolved disappearances. Sarah was an experienced hiker, well-prepared and familiar with the terrain, yet she was intrigued by an old legend about a trail called the Devil's Bend. Local folklore warned travelers to avoid this path after dark, claiming those who ventured there alone sometimes never returned. Ignoring the superstitions, Sarah pressed on, confident and curious. As she approached the Devil's Bend, the forest grew eerily silent, as if nature itself was holding its breath. Not a single bird chirped, and even the wind seemed to have stilled. She felt an unnerving sensation, like eyes were watching her from the shadows. But she continued. Around dusk, Sarah decided to set up camp for the night, a few miles from the main trail. But as she settled in, strange sounds echoed through the trees, low whispers that seemed to surround her. At first, she dismissed them as animals or the wind, but then she heard something that sounded unmistakably like her name. Sarah. The whispering grew louder, closer. She grabbed her flashlight, scanning the dense forest, but there was nothing there. Panicked, she retreated to her tent, telling herself it was just her imagination. But the whispers didn't stop. They got louder, almost desperate, calling her name over and over. Finally, she couldn't take it anymore. She packed her things and attempted to head back down the trail, but every path she took seemed to lead her back to the same spot, as if the forest was deliberately twisting itself to trap her. Hours passed, and she was still lost. Exhausted and terrified, Sarah collapsed by a tree, unable to go any further. When morning came, search parties were sent out after Sarah failed to return. They found her campsite, and a disturbing note carved into the bark of a tree as if by her own hand. I am here, but I am not alone. But Sarah herself was never found. To this day, some hikers claim to hear strange whispers along the Devil's Bend, calling out Sarah's name in the dead of night. Others have reported seeing her faint silhouette standing deep in the woods, only to disappear when approached. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Horror Radio for more true horror stories, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. Who knows? The next story might be one that sends chills down your spine.